Surely you heard that. Should I put it here? Should I put it on my ear? Should I put it on my hair?
Right, go. Yeah.
Here?
Yes, we'll just check. There's plenty. All right, sit in the towel.
All right.
First thing, think of the whole shape. See what the shape would be perfect all the way through. So your fingers were kind of off then. Think of it, if you had water flowing through your whole arm and out through your fingers, think about how this would be taut. You know, there'd be like an activity in the hand so that there's an aliveness going through, as opposed to see how the end of the hose isn't flowing. You know, as a coach, you know, you want to make sure your shapes are beautiful in all ways.
Yeah.
Maybe focus that way might be better for like watching in the future.
Watch me.
I meant more like angled this way.
Oh, angled that way?
Yep.
To the coffee pot? Cool.
Because then you can see it yourself.
Yeah.
See your fingers have gone off again?
Yeah.
Yeah, turn it back on. It's like when you center yourself, right? When you draw up and center yourself, it's like the whole structure gets alive.
Yeah.
With awareness, okay? Straight line through here. Don't do this. Do you like bend that? This is a straight line through here so that you have a nice, so this is already straight pointed there. So you don't get this to make level with your chest by turning this up.
Yeah,
you do
like
it by
this.
bringing this back.
Yeah.
You bring this back but then center and sink so there's a forward activity in the whole limb. And you don't rest it on the body either because you think that all of your power wants to funnel through the center plane or the power plane. Yeah?
One sec. Bless me.
Better. Yeah, nice. So you're forcing against the contact and then you just connected to my center. Big difference. So your body stopped fighting here.
Yeah.
Do that again. So do see if it's not that power plane. Everything comes from your center through the mind. So that every single, the mind, momentum, mass, energy, intention, emotion, everything comes through the power plane. So you dominate this plane. Never do you fight at the contact point because that will make your system lock up in certain areas. So if you do that again, slowly and push to the contact point. Feel that? Feel your system just locking out. You don't do that ever.
Yeah, yeah.
Always flow through the power plane. Yeah, like that. Feel the difference? And then it actually can feed through your structure and funnel back to my center, from your center to my center. This is the concept, linked to the concept of the floating center.
Yeah.
Which Mamas used to talk about, right? The floating center. So it's like your center's floating in space and flowing there, floating and flowing. Yeah. You don't need to wait for my feedback to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should always have that sense of. Sure, feedback helps.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. I just tell her like
That's
a
right.
bit wrong.
Yeah, because you're in the zone. It's fine. Activate the fingers. Rising through the center, elevated energy, power through the center plane, feeling good. Relax the wrist more, so you're kind of tensing it up and holding it upward. Kind of like doing this for some reason. But just relax the whole. So shape and release. Shape and release, like as a combination. So shape, sensing the shape, making the shape beautiful, releasing, sinking down and through the center plane. Through the power plane, yeah. Because you were kind of doing this. Did you notice?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, you were.
I was following my forearm, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's the right idea because you're getting a good directionality of the elbow into the power plane, but there was a bit too much of this happening.
Yeah.
Whereas this releasingness of the forearm and wrist gives you that extra ability to connect to a person and control through this little hook piece here. So as this all rests and releases on it, it's like you get a level of control here.
Yeah, like a sticky.
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 Sticky icky. Everything's funding through the power plane. Everything. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, this came forward.
Got too excited.
Too excited. Maybe my leg come forward. 1, 2, and 3 legs.
my pressure as a say to release with. So don't reset. So if you're moving, right, and you notice something get a bit too active, don't just go and give up and restart. Don't do that.
Yeah.
If I notice a bit too much activity, I get into my center and keep releasing as I do it. So I keep, you understand? Keep. So you work with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you use it as a feedback tool to deepen your connection, yeah? Rather than resetting and forcing more. See, now you're just trying to force more. That's the wrong direction. Why would you force
Putting
more?
that way.
You're just using force
yeah,
in your arm.
Yeah,
like,
I was forcing
you're like doing
my
this.
body.
You were like push. You were like really stop me. Yeah. So you're just doing more of this as opposed to feel the difference.
Yeah.
Feel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't go in the direction of manner. Go in the direction of centered in your intention, releasing. Yeah, keep releasing. And don't just give up. Keep the movement going. Do you understand the difference? Keep the movement going as you release into it. Yeah. Power plane. So you're still trying to fight your arm towards me. You feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah. I'm attacking it there. Yeah. Don't fight force with force. Absorb power. Power from your center to my center. That's better. Yeah, and then keep moving in that direction. Center to center. Sinking. Yeah. Feel the difference? Yeah.
Subtly.
It's not more force. Like it's such a frustrating thing when when you're trying to teach someone and then they just start putting more force in, thinking, okay, I'm just going to use more. No, it's not about more. It's about less.
Yeah.
It's about release. Should feel more and more effortless. Should feel more and more effortless as opposed to more and more forceful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it should feel like a melting away or a releasing of as you keep moving. You understand what I mean? So you're releasing as you keep moving, releasing as you keep moving. Yeah, as opposed to increasing the amount of tension in your system.
Okay, got it.
Don't be lazy and just try to force through it, because then what? What are you proving? Nothing.
Nothing.
You're not proving anything to anyone. No one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. If your intention is to master the state, then you need to, activate the state. Use the structure, use the mind, use the different types of energy and its qualities to move. Yeah? So what is it simply put? Higher. Center your intention, get that good feeling quality. Yeah? So you get a good feeling quality. Now from the center, flow from your center to my center and keep that on as you move. Keep thinking of the flow of your center coming to my center. Keep that good feeling quality there. Yeah, like that, so that you feel like a meltingness and an emptiness, not a forcefulness. Because the structure takes care of the incoming force and the mind takes care of the actual direction and connection to where you're moving.
Yep.
So it's always more state, not more force. Or less force, more state. Yeah.
Is the shape correct? Cool.
Good. That's good, man. Any questions on the form?
Only one. Here in the Gansa position, like, or two actually. First of all, how do I explain this movement in the form? How do I explain it?
Sure. Like you mean
Like
during
coming
when
up
you're teaching the group class or
and
private
down.
class or what?
Either.
Yeah. So open up the palm, bring it approximately in front of your belly button, pointing across the center. The way to think about it is very simply, what are you doing? Bring the wrist up through the center, approximately to eye height. Keep the wrist on center, bringing the wrist back down as you turn the palm down, back to about belly height, and then turning the palm up, once again keeping the wrist in the center, up to about throat. Is that all you wanted from that part, or did you?
Yeah, pretty much.
So here we go.
Yeah, and
So just literally say exactly what you're
Cool.
doing. Yeah.
righty, so bring the left wrist approximately to your belly button height with your fingers pointing off that way. Now bring your wrist up through the center line, getting your eyes.
Tip. Think about it that you're explaining it to a blind person. You wouldn't say that way. You say across the center. Do you know what I
Yep.
mean? Because then it's more precise.
Pointing your fingers across the center. Now bring your wrist up the center line, bringing your fingers to approximately eye height. Right. Now, keeping your wrist on the center once again, as you slightly drop the elbow and face the palm down. Now bringing your hand up once again with your fingers about to the throat height. Close the gate, pointing your fingers off to the side and slightly downward, opening, same, just the other side. Now palm towards the chin. Hoon, and bring back.
Awesome. Cool. Any other questions?
The second question, I remember you said in a previous lesson that my bong sound needs to be more round and my tan sound.
Yeah, it looks better.
Right.
Yeah, because you were kind of coming straight forward and
Yeah.
ending up kind of like a square shape.
Yeah.
It's more round. It should be an arc. Remember, bong sound means wing, arc, arm.
Yeah.
So the hand is still aimed forward as the elbow arcs out and takes a circle here. So if you think of this as the center of the circle and this is the outside of the circle, this is rolling along the outside of the circle.
Cool.
Yeah, like that.
Yep.
Cool. Any other
Nice.
questions?
That's about it.
Looks out.
1 second. I just need it. Oh, I was gonna stretch my hamstrings.
Two. Center, sense, sync, see. So stay there for a second. Stay there in your stance with your positions. Yeah. Center, nice and tall, good feeling quality. Sense. From the center, you sense outwards. So that's giving you your first level of first sensing the whole etheric body. Secondly, expansion. When you sense from the center, you're spreading the good feeling quality from the center into the whole space, but B, encouraging a sense of expansion from the center. So, when you start cheats out or looks out, it shouldn't be like this. I shouldn't see how I'm kind of closed into myself. There's no activity of state. It's just it's like I'm just setting up this. Like, you already know what the state is.
Yeah.
So get the shapes? You center and sense. You sync and release. You see the light. So the seeing from the center is expanding the mental quality through visualization into the whole body, unifying the mental body and the energetic body. So the mind and the energy are starting to become one, so that the intention can lead the energy. Then from there, the power plane through to me. So what's that state? So when you come, put the state on. When you start, so it should feel like, if I had to give you like a physical representation of the state, it's like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I put as soon as like here already, the state should be on. And like what the state is, right?
Yeah,
So that could even be simpler. That could even just be there. And then you see when I touch you, straight away you feel like there's a momentum, a direction, an intention on your center,
Yeah.
the power plane. Yeah. So you want to have that on straight away. like not a on. So everything's directed, right? Even the fingertips, the elbows, the wrists, everything's flowing through the center plane. Sense your arms and legs. Feel your arms feel really empty. Yes, they should be empty of force, but they're full of awareness. So if you have my arms aren't like this, they're not full of force. So if you attack me now, you can capture my arms, right? Which moves my body. Whereas I empty them of force, but I fill them with sensing and seeing. So now if you try to attack, you feel they're alive, right? There's an aliveness to them because I've filled them with sensing and seeing. You have to start thinking in terms of the etheric body, the mental body, which is linked to spirit, of course, through spiritual intention, right?
Yep.
You align with that and think in those terms. So that when I make contact with you, your arms aren't just empty noodles of meat. Noodles of, you know what I mean? Tubes of meat that are just empty of life. You want to enliven them through sensing, enliven them through seeing, enliven them with spirit. So centering your intention, good feeling quality, sensing the whole space. And that's why, this feels so much better already. You feel there's like an aliveness, a bounciness, a springiness to your structures. You feel that? Yeah, you want that on. Whereas before that, you were kind of just like, you were focused on relaxing the body, essentially. That's where your mind was.
Kind of doing along.
Yeah, you don't, Qigong was teaching us, so this angle's good. Here, so here. You don't want to focus on using the physical to influence the physical, because it's slow. You want to go spirit, mind, energy. Spiritual intention is your alignment with that good feeling quality. Love, joy, peace, prosperity, power, freedom, expansion, wholeness, oneness, compassion, all that good stuff, right? So you stay in that good feeling quality as you sense your space. You are then influencing every cell with a good quality of energy. Chi, energy, right? So you're influencing your whole system with a good quality of energy, centering your intention, sensing your space. Then the mind via visualization, you utilize that in the same fashion you use the sensing. See and sense your center filled with light, sensed into the whole body. So you're then connecting to the etheric body via the mental body, and then you flow that through the power plane to my center. I'm just breaking down the pieces of state. And you can feel it slowly activating bit by bit, but feel how your structure's alive now.
Yeah.
It's alive.
Yeah.
When I put pressure on it, there's like a springiness and a directionality up to it via intent. Just put the fucking state on is what I'm trying to say. Just put it on.
Yeah, just don't be a shitcan.
Did that too. Put the state on. Aim at me. Then as we keep that forwardness, we then forwardness, reach forward to roll. Don't roll to roll. You understand? You understand?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Explain it to me.
Like obviously don't just roll like an egg burger. Just
like an egg burger.
Just direct towards the other person's center and it'll roll like a ball.
Okay, direct towards the other person's center. Good, be more precise.
Direct your state and sense and arc in through the power line to their center.
Good, power plane's better. So what does that mean? If we are both precise with our power plane or power line, right? So you've got everything funneling through the power plane, then it'll be these two directions of pressure, let's say, which potentiate the spin of the circles, right? So we want to be sure. So if we just take one arm, for example, right? Stayed on, center, feel good through the power line, right? As I come towards you, so essentially I'm doing this, and you're doing this, yeah? Yeah. So we're both reaching towards each other's center. Keep that on, and then utilize that for the spin. So if I take my hand away, see how you're coming at me. If you take your hand away, I'm coming at you. So it's, you understand?
Yeah.
It's that makes it spin. Question?
I feel like I'm pushing a little bit though. Like pushing. So I feel like this.
Okay. So what?
Like I feel like my
if you feel pushing, so what do you do?
Sink.
So Look, you got to forget the problem with the way a lot of people approach it is like you think, oh, I'm pushing, so it's wrong. Then you categorize the whole experience as wrong. So let's look at that in a more refined way. As you reach forward with a sense of pushing, so let's say I reach forward and I feel like pushing. I don't go, oh, I'm pushing, that's wrong, fuck, oh, now I've got to go kill myself. I just go, okay, there's a sense of activity. Activity is a better word, because the system needs to be active in order to operate, right, to move. So as I notice activity which may be slightly excessive, I go, okay, wonderful, that's so great that I know I can start to sync that out and keep coming through the center. So any activity in your system, you dissolve and funnel back through the power plane.
Yep.
So the reason why you know this trick, when you notice, why do you keep coming back there?
I don't know.
I mean, it's just an easier angle for people to see what's happening.
Yeah.
If we're side on, they can't see as much. If we're here, and also
A little bit noisy.
Did you want to go that way? So,
I don't mind.
Is that what you want? You want everyone to see
up
how
to
sexy you are?
I'm so sexy.
Come on, focus. So forward. Do you notice a little bit of pushing? Great. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is gratitude for the opportunity to release. Any activity is always wonderful. Now let's just summarize that. When you notice activity, tension, or force in your system, approach it from a state of gratitude to be able to release it.
Yeah.
You don't know that yet. Do you understand what I mean by that? Do you understand what I mean by that? What do I mean?
Like, I don't know.
So you don't know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
That's fine. It's okay to not know. So when I say you don't know it, it means you haven't stepped into that as a real kind of reality, meaning it hasn't become wisdom. Like, you know the concept of approach tension and force with a sense of gratitude, right? But it's not a habit for you.
No.
Like when you notice something forceful or tense or aggressive or emotional upset, do you go, oh great, this is awesome?
Not at the moment, not
Exactly.
yet.
So what I'm trying to say is the shortcut to release tension is to realize that if you approach it from a state of gratitude, the vibration that you're approaching it from is a higher quality, which allows you to dissolve the tension faster. If you try to release tension from tension, if you try to release frustration with frustration, you're compounding frustration.
Yeah.
If I feel frustration and I bring a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to let go of the frustration, see how it's like the frequency I'm coming from, gratitude, is a higher frequency to be able to release the tension. So it's the same process here. When you notice activity in your system, like a pushing, you bring the approach of, yeah, you feel that? Yeah. And then you go through the power line. So you bring a sense of gratitude to release it, because then the flow of energy in your system is more powerful to be able to influence the physical system. You feel? Yeah. So we maintain that and we roll. So remember, that's the whole context of looks out. You're looking for those activities.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
So let's roll. The whole point is that as we roll through our looks, our shapes, come on, turn it on, turn it on, turn it on, center, sense, sync, aim, power line, yeah? You've got to have an active forwardness. You're an active forward. You're always actively flowing center to center. That's what's going to stop people from hitting you. Yeah? That's what's going to cultivate your defensive shield so that you have very nice round shapes that easily roll away incoming force, but also an integrated and unified structure that's aimed together through the power plane to my center. So everything's targeted to my center constantly. So anytime I touch you, I feel all of your power coming at my center. So you're dominating this line. So that's the point of looks out, to unify the structure, to develop depth of state, to deepen your ability to relax activity and tensions within your system under pressure, right? Make sense? So you do want to reach forward and you do want to have a sense of pushing so that you can go, now I can sense things that I can dissolve. Make sense? Turn your torso on, make it active towards me. Target your right elbow better through the power plane. Feel that? Did you feel that? There. See how it's coming towards the contact point? No, 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 that's better. Feel that? Yes. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. No, no. Yes, yes. Good. And now, see how you notice the body was pressing a little bit? Centering your intention, good feeling quality. Sense the frequency of your center flowing into my center. Sense it. Feel it. Aim it into my center. Ooh, spicy meatball. Yeah, that was good. See how there was no...
Yeah.
What gen are you again? Gen
Z.
Z.
I'm on the borderline of A, though. Alpha.
Yeah. Anyway, isn't Alpha the dumbest one in history?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the borderline of it. Like,
Okay. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I want you to be focused. Yeah. This is good. Your little TikTok era, the era. What I mean is the era. Your generation of TikTok, right? If you can learn to focus and concentrate in this way through this training, you're going to have a massive advantage over the rest of your TikTok compatriots. TikTok.
yeah.
Do you need a break, TikTok brain? We've literally done like 5 minutes or less of actual conscious looks out. And you're like, my brain needs a break, needs 15-second swipes. Come on. Do you need a break or you want to keep training?
I'll just grab some water.
Okay.
Oh. Nice.
So, welcome to day one of Noah. I mean, Noah and I have obviously been training for a lot longer. He started when he was 3. But we're just going to be documenting his training now from now on. Do a private lesson with him pretty much every day. And I'm going to be training him through the whole Wing Chun system but I'm going to focus just on the most important parts. So, Siu Lim Tao, the state and Siu Lim Tao. So, the state and the forms, Siu Lim Tao, Chum Kyu, Biu Ji, Muk Jong, and the weapons. And Chi Sao and its applications. So I'm going to focus on that. It'd be like half an hour to an hour of just straight up content each day. For those of you super interested, you can join along. Noah, are you ready to keep training or?
Yeah.
Do you want to train or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck you, Dad.
For those of you who don't know, Noah's my son. Focus on your center to my center. Stop getting so worried about the arms. Notice that? Your center to my center is the main focus. So the power plane is the main focus. And then everything else, the syncing, the sensing, the seeing, all the other components naturally will happen via the power plane. Because if you're feeling good in the power plane in a good frequency, all the other bits and pieces will fall into place. All you need to do is just stay focused on that as a primary pillar. That's what the focus is, right? I think you, as a representative of the TikTok generation, would do well to be practicing, which you do already, but more. I mean, like state and form on your own. Like you do most of your state and form training with me. But I mean, you go to the room and you stand and do the form for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours on your own, no devices. That's like what we used to do in Hong Kong, anywhere from 3 to 12 hours a day of form and state training. You develop strength and fortitude within your mind.
With
Focus.
TV in the background?
Hey?
With TV in the background?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would be on its signals, but not always.
Cool.
It was always in Cantonese, so I couldn't understand it anyway. Not till a bit later, you understand bits and pieces. Relax the hips and lower back, draw up from the base nice and tall. Feel that good feeling in the center, flow it through the power plane, target everything. The power plane is like the invitation to the rest of the etheric body to funnel into it. So as you focus the power plane, the legs, the arms, the torso, the neck, the head, the brain, the heart, everything funnels through it because you have that directive. You are the power line. You're telling everything to focus through that. Like you being in the power plane, centered intention, feeling good, targeting it through the center plane to me, right? You being in the power plane, right? Commands everything to come here. You understand? Because of the intention within it. It's like, there. It's like the power plane saying there. Yeah, like this. Yeah, there's a very constant flow forward towards me. Yeah, it's just like the power plane says there.
Okay, that's better. That's better.
And you keep focused on that. There. And what is that doing? It's funneling your vitality, your energy through this. Yeah, this is good. And that stays on. You know how much better you're going to get from the more constant sessions like this?
A lot.
You're already getting better, I can feel it. You've gone from like a patchy roll to a more consistent roll. Cool, I'm excited that we got this going. Day one. Noah and I train every day, but normally it's in classes, but he's asked me to teach him privates every day, which, why not?
Fuck, slipping out of my shoes.
Yeah, because I'm keeping mine on you so you can feel it's attacking your center.
Take my socks off.
No, it shouldn't matter.
No?
Like you keep the Kung Fu shoes on so that it forces you to stay in stance and focused. If you find your legs are slipping and moving, it means that you're not sensing them deeply enough, and they're not. Because I used to get that where my feet would open up on the sliding floor, and I asked Sigong about that, and he said, "You're not targeting your legs enough." I wasn't targeting them at all, really. So they were just kind of just on the spot.
Okay.
And it makes sense, right? Like, now that you're targeting your legs, I actually feel more power too. Think about it. It's more potential energy. I think it's something crazy. I can't remember the exact number. There's like 50 trillion cells or something stupid, or atoms.
Something like 30 trillion.
Something crazy like that. Yeah, this feels good, bro. Yeah. And see how there's that activity in your system.
Yeah.
That's good. You sink through that. So use the activity as a way to go.
Yeah.
As a way to target the power from the center.
Yeah. Damn. It's like dumb to not do privates with you, because you're literally the best
in our system of Wing Chun.
Yeah. This feels like 50 times better. Shit.
Yeah, you feel a lot better already. Yeah, like already you've got a consistent roll that's much more circular and constantly on my center. Whereas when we started, it was like this. It was just empty, and then it was on at bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And bro, the simplicity of it is the power plane.
Yeah.
Power plane says there. That's literally
Yeah.
it. Power plane says there. So you go into the power plane and go there. Yeah, let's go there, always. Yeah, that's it. Stay there. Yeah. There. Yeah. Oh, sparring time now.
Oh, sparring. Yes, much very fun. Very fun.
See, this is what you want to do. The TikTok brain likes sparring. More activity.
Oh no, my shoe fell off.
Sparring is like watching your TikTok feed, huh? This is just more action.
What?
If you're going to try to jolt, do it from the center.
Yeah.
Like with a flow from the center, not with a force from the arms. That's why I gave you that look, because you just went like this with your arms.
Okay.
Do like this. Yeah. Think of your center just going like that, which directs the arms. You always want to go spirit, mind, energy to body. So the intention's from the mind, yeah? Don't seek the arms. Like if it's sparring and we're not in contact, you don't have to seek the arms. Seek the strike.
Okay.
You know? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn.
It's different.
Like there. Sorry, I hit you there.
Sorry.
But like, my objective was to go there, so it ran and went that way. That's like the only thing I could do, no? Apart from kick. Mouse.
What was that?
I don't know. Fuck.
You alright?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay, Dad. Thank you. No, that wouldn't have hit in any world.
What did you do then?
I think like. Shit. It was loud too, hey? Like, boom. Ooh. Here you go. Yeah. Ah! That's a bad habit I have, hey?
What's that? What's that?
Whenever, so here you push me off,
Yeah.
I'll just come down like that.
Well, you're out of range, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, but if you chase me,
Well, then but if I chased you, would you drop your hands?
no.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
True.
More of a bad habit that you have is this, I'll show you. You push slightly into the contact point to try and prevent someone from hitting you, so do it, right? So you see you kind of push into the contact point slightly just because you're worried for this angle, right? But if I come through the power line praying properly, I'm going to hit through that. So let's make that practical, right? So, I mean, as an example, if you're pressing this way to stop my strike from this direction, right? What happens if I don't play that game?
Just get hit.
Exactly. Because meaning I'm not pressing back in that same direction. So you're pushing this way to stop me. If I push that same way, you can stop me, right? If I just go, fuck this, I'm just going to put this data on and hit him.
Yeah.
I can hit through that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not fighting this way. I'm coming through the center. See what I mean? So what's the risk there? Let's bring that up here. What do you think the target is now?
My face.
Exactly.
Whoa. Yeah.
But most people can't do that. So you're used to being able to stop people with that. But if you just focus, rather than pushing into the contact point, focus through the center plane. So you still have this, this is still aimed at me, but most of the power is funneled back into this line. So everything comes back into the center. So center yourself, get a good feeling quality. Now push into the contact point a little bit. Yeah, like this. So here you feel kind of safe from that line.
Yeah.
But now you can keep that sensation without pushing this way and funnel everything back through this way. Don't move yet. Funnel the state back through the center plane. Yeah, here. Fair now, you're still safe, but now this funnels back into you and at me.
Yeah.
So my force comes through your structure to your center and back to me. So now
Yeah.
you can hit through. Whereas the problem with what you're doing as you go out there, you can't hit me.
I can't.
You know, you have to change directions.
Yeah.
Feel. So if I go this way, like that, I'm kind of pushing out that way, yeah? And you come back towards me, like you're trying to hit me this way, yeah? Like what you're doing, yeah, I'm doing what you're doing. Let's do this. Yeah. So you're doing this, so you're pressing towards the contact point to stop. Like a coordinated press with a structural press to that point. So if you try to hit now, it's kind of difficult. Whereas if you can actually come this way, firstly, you're going to have much more power. See how you can, no. This way. Center to me, elbow arcs into the center plane. Yeah, feel how you can start to actually disrupt my structure. Right, now, use your whole center, use your whole structure. That was just that right side of your body. Sense the whole structure, funnel through the center plane. Yeah, no, you're coming over the top. This way, this way, this way. No. You're just trying to go around it now. This way. So the whole structure, like you're wanting to hit through the center plane. Like you're wanting to punch through the center. This.
Oh, okay. Kind of.
Wake up. What the fuck are you asleep? Center yourself, or wake up, you're like, okay, turn it on, turn the stave on. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Yeah, better, but a center line punch, what the fuck you keep doing that for? Do you know what a center line punch is? Then do it. Do it. No. Just take a deep breath. From here, do a center line punch. No. There's those ones. Like going to there, here. Yeah, right idea. Why do you start to arc your elbow outward as you move? Just punch through into the center like you would, like this.
Okay.
Yeah? Just do it without me there first. Yeah, good. And keep your, just like you're doing the ceiling tower. Bang, yeah? Yeah, like you're doing the ceiling tower. You jump forward the ceiling tower. Good, same thing now. Yeah, like that. Fuck. Anyway.
5 hours later.
Huh? 5 hours later. Anyway, TikTok brain. Yeah, come back. No. You got a mad focus brain. Anyway, coming back to it. So, if I'm pressing out here, right, and I'm coming out to meet you, and you're coming back in towards me. If you're just using, force from this direction, then they forces meet like that, right? Whereas if I center and sense, and you're pressing in, I can now draw that into my center, target my center back at you, and hit at the same time, as opposed to having to go out, then in, which you could then change your direction. So now you feel that. See, that's the outward press that we're talking about. And now if you want go with the outward press again, if you want to hit me, feel how now I can kind of follow it because I'm already pressing in that.
That's the problem I'm having.
Yeah, because you're pressing towards them. But you don't attack with the arm, you attack with the center. So if you focus your center at me, think of it this way. Focus your center at me, right? So, and keep this in space where it is, not pushing, so that as I press on this point, it feeds back to the center. So you absorb my force to here. Then you funnel your power back from the center. So if you want to hit now, you're coming through the center. So if you go to hit now, slow it down. Center, sense where you are, target. So remember, the power plane funnels everything in. Now if I try to stop you, I can't, because my force is feeding into your center and back to me. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
So not this, try to hit, because it's just this type of pressure.
Yeah.
This. You feel the difference?
Yeah.
And it's already attacking you now. So if you try to stop it now, it's all going there. So everything's funneled through the power plane. This is the center line everyone talks about in Wing Chun. So you do it now. So as I'm on the outside, if you press towards the contact points, which is like you like to do, then I'm just going to hit through that, I'm just going to hit through it because I'm going through the power plane, right? Not everyone can do that. So you kind of deal with people that way quite well because you're using this structure connected to the spine in a support in this direction to the contact.
Yeah.
As opposed to using this towards their center.
Yeah.
To off balance them and funnel the power coming at you back at them through your center. Yeah, so it kind of comes out your fingers and your center at them. Yeah, like that.
Kind of like a
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything's pointed to their center, but funneled through the power plane. So even if my hand's out here like this, right? It's not that I don't point this at you. I do aim it at you because it wants to go there, but it's all coming mainly through this line. So this is to you, this is to, everything's to you, but the driving power is my center. Get the idea? So let's come back to the problem. The initial problem is you're pushing out at the contact points.
Like this.
Stop. Center yourself, target from everything into my center. So now if I try to hit you, feel how you can reach through now. Yeah, feel how you can still reach through, but reach through with both. Don't turn off one side. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Still cover the lines of attack. You wouldn't just give up the lines of attack. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, like that. That was good. That's going to make you much more offensively dangerous, as opposed to if you push to the contact points and then go to strike. Yeah, it's easy to manipulate because they're already pushing back in that direction. So when your strike comes, their hand goes that way.
Yeah.
But if you're going towards them, that power's funneling into here and back to them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And we'll hold it there. I think your brain's kind of full right now.
It is.
Yeah.
It needs some more.
Thanks for joining us for
juice.
session 1. Till tomorrow.